What is up, YouTube? It is showtime, and I just want to give a quick shout out for the sponsor of today's video, BUYMMOG.com. They offer the cheapest in-game coins, items, and collectibles for titles like NBA 2K26, Monopoly Go, Madden NFL 26, Diablo 4, and more. They deliver in under 5 minutes with 100% safe transactions, and they even offer a 24/7 live chat support feature backed by a money-back guarantee and over 1,500 5-star reviews. So I'd really appreciate if you guys check this out. Do not forget to use my support code Showtime for a 6% discount off of your first order. Once again, my creator code or support code is Showtime for a 6% discount off your order. Check out mmog.com. Thank you for the sponsor of today's video, and let's get straight into it. Now, for the first best build on NBA 2K26, in my opinion, these things have been completely dominating competitive play, the stage, comp stage. I've been playing a whole lot of series, and 2 6'7s are just dominating the game, like having a 6'7" center and a 6'7" lockdown. So I'm going to show you guys what I believe to be the best 6'7" big man you guys can be using right now for 3v3. Anything 3v3 related, 6'7s are dominating, and I think this is the build you guys should go ahead and make. Build number 1, the 6'7" popper. So for the position, you guys want to make sure you guys go power forward. The height, you guys want to go 6'7". The weight, you guys want to make sure you guys go absolute max 270. And then for the wingspan, you want to max that out. This is the custom template, and we're going to move on with the actual attributes. First things first, you guys want to make sure you guys max out your 3-ball, get an 81 3-ball, and bring your standing dunk to a 72, and the driving dunk will also be a 62. So this is pretty much all you need. You just need this finishing abilities to be able to slip, get some quick dunks at the basket. Then for the 3-ball, you know, you're going to get open, shoot threes here and there when you guys pop. It is very important. And then with the pass accuracy, you guys want to go 71. You guys can also feel free to use your cap breakers to get this to a 75, just so you guys can get that break starter on silver if that's what you guys wish to have. 71 is more than enough. It's pretty much all you need for a popper. It's not like you guys are getting a bunch of offensive rebounds and kicking it back out constantly. Most of the time on the offensive end, you guys will be popping and you'll be at the perimeter spacing out the court. So it's really not necessary. And having dimer is more important than having break starter, in my personal opinion. Now for the defense, this is kind of where I think it gets cheesy, and this is kind of why the game is being dominated by 6'7s, is simply because of how important PNR defense is in getting stops, and how good guards are, how bad defense is, and being able to keep up with these guards, being able to have a switch all defense alongside another 6'7. Having a high perimeter defense is going to allow you to do all those things and make you just a complete annoyance on the court for anyone that you're going up against when you're on defense. So for the perimeter defense, I would personally recommend you guys go straight up to 92 perimeter defense. This is going to give you access to the immovable forcer badge, the on-ball menace, all those other badges. I know they're not showing up because I haven't met all the other requirements, but this is going to make you guys so cheesy, so broken. If you guys can take it to a whole nother level when you guys start to get a crazy amount of cap breakers and just completely put all 5 cap breakers on your perimeter defense to get access to a 97. Yes, that is a bit overkill, but it seems like with how drastic, like how bad perimeter defense is, drastic measures, like you got to start taking drastic measures because the defense is just so bad. So you guys kind of have to step up on that end and be able to play great hedge defense, switch on defense, all that other good stuff. And the 92 perimeter defense is going to allow you guys to do that. For the steal, you guys can go ahead and go 85. Keep in mind, steals aren't really prevalent in this game either, and you're a big man. All you need to be able to do is play the lanes. You're not going to get much flux anyways. Playing the lane is important. Having interceptor on gold is going to more than do the job for you. Also keep in mind, you guys have a bunch of max +1, max +2 badges all throughout the game to get badges like interceptor higher, or even your challenger and all those other good badges. And then for the block, you guys want to go 78. This is kind of like where I was stuck for a bit with these 6'7s, because I ended up making one with an 84 block, but I went up against a bunch of other 6'7s who were going with a 78 block, and they were getting the job done. And I feel like what I'm starting to realize is, like, there's really no point of having a high block if you're not quick enough to keep up with people to actually get the block. So all 6'7s are quick, and how to actually get blocks and get these chase downs, high flying denier, is to actually be quick enough to actually attempt blocks. So having a high block, in my personal opinion, doesn't serve you, especially with how bad defense is in this game. And I think the true defensive power and abilities in this game come from being quick enough to keep up with people. And so that's why you can definitely more than get away with a 78 block. I've gotten blocked by people, other 6'7s, using a 78 block a stupendous amount of times, and I'm shocked, I'm surprised, because I'm usually like a big fan. I bought into the hype of always having a high block, but not this year in my personal opinion. Now with the defensive rebound, you guys can go 91, and I would recommend, highly recommend, you guys use 5 cap breakers to get this straight to a 96. If you don't have 5 cap breakers by now, I really don't know what to tell you. You guys should. If you don't, get them and make it this way to save points in the builder and make your build more OP. Put all 5 on defensive rebound. That's going to give you guys a 96 rebound, defensive rebound, which will give you access to the box out beast and rebound chaser on Hall of Fame. And then I would also use my max +1, max +2s to get those 2 badges legend. Very, very important 2 badges to have legend as a big man. And then for the offensive rebound, that'll just go up to 80. Keep in mind, you're not going to be getting a bunch of offensive rebounds anyways. You're going to be popping most of the time, playing alongside a 6'7" who also has a high rebound to help you get boards. So when you're popping and you can't necessarily crash, he can crash. He's going to help you on the with the boards. You guys are playing switch all, both able to get boards. So broken, so cheesy. This is kind of why I had to put this build number 1, and it's like really not even debatable to have this build number 1. Now for the speed, you guys can go ahead and max that out. Very important, speed and agility. That's kind of like the whole point of having a 6'7". It's to be quick, it's to be fast, simply to play good enough PNR hedge defense. That's the whole point of the game, and it is extremely meta to use 2 6'7" and just have the best PNR defense in the entire game, get stops every possession, and score on the other end. And then with the strength, you guys can go ahead and go 91. Honestly, this also was one I was kind of debating for a while. I've always been a high strength kind of guy, but I went up in a bunch of party series and stuff I've been playing on the stage. I've been going up against big men using a 91 strength, and they're more than setting good screens. You guys can always use max +1, max +2s to get your brick wall higher, or even cap breakers later in the future to get it to a 95. But 91 strength is more than enough. Most centers with this are still getting the job done, and you can save a lot of points by just going 91 strength. So a lot of attributes, I should say. So 91 strength is going to do it. And then for the vertical, very, very, very important, non-negotiable. You got to have a 90 vertical to be able to get rebounds. You're not going to get rebounds over anybody without a good vertical, in my opinion, at least the 85. And that's pretty much it. This is pretty much, in my opinion, the number 1 center build you guys can be using. It's really about how you use the build. Like I said in the beginning of this video, there's no such thing as a meta build. It's really about meta play styles and using 2 6'7" to play the best PNR hedge defense, switch all defense in the game. And then on the offensive end, being able to pop, space open the floor. Being a popper prevents people from being able to double your guard is the best way to play this game. This is just based on what I've been seeing in the stage and competitive series and wagers that I've been playing as of now. Make your build like this. This is the number 1 best big man build in the game. Well, I should say play style, 2 6'7", and we'll move on to build number 2. Now before the video ended, I just wanted to show you guys the actual cap breaker version that I actually made. If you have 8 cap breakers, this is literally a way to make the build way better. I'm about to have 8 cap breakers by getting my final crew level 30, and also by hitting starter 3. This is just for those of you guys out there who have the extra cap breakers when we're really grinding the game. This is a way better way to make the build, because you guys actually get an 84 block and a 70 interior with pretty much everything that you had before in the before version that I just showed you guys. So you guys will just have better interior defense while still being able to maintain all the other stats. So what you guys want to do is bring your speed down to 85, use 3 cap breakers there, and then I'm still going to use 5 cap breakers at my defensive rebound to bring it to 96, and then all 3 cap breakers, put the speed down to 85 in the builder, but throw 3 cap breakers on to bring it back to 88, and that frees up space to allow you to get paint patroller on silver and your block at 84 and your interior defense at 70. So this is just a version for those of you guys out there who are able to use your cap breakers efficiently and have a way better version of the build. So this is, my opinion, by far the meta center build you guys can use right now. Everybody's using this build alongside other 6'7s playing switch all defense. This is so toxic, meta, and I'm pretty sure they've already banned this way of playing from wagers for a reason. And I appreciate you guys who made it towards the end of the video. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.